Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag, coming to you live once again from the J Cave. I am joined by my good man Bill Murphy.
What's going on, folks?
It's a pleasure to be back. It's good to be back. And by the way, we the best podcast.
We the best.
We the best podcast.
It's a nice change of pace because we've been having 2 weeks ago we had your birthday show. Last week we had our 1 year anniversary. So it's kind of nice to go back to,
It's definitely good to be back to our regularly scheduled programming known as Mixed Bag.
Tonight we got an interesting topic, don't we?
Bill, what's our topic tonight? I forget what it was.
Okay. Tonight, we're going to be talking about some TV shows that we loved when we were kids, but now we hate as adults. And you know what you get to see tonight, folks? Two childless men screaming about TV shows that were made for children. Enjoy, folks.
Pretty much. Just fair warning. We're giving you guys the warning right up front. This was extremely hard to do. Like you thought, coming up with the top 10 greatest film openings of all time was one thing.
This was tough.
Really different. This was
because you know what I think the thing is. I think we kind of like to look back on our childhood with more. Like we were going to do movies too, but that we couldn't even think of anything.
We could, honestly, all the movies I like as a child, I like as an adult. So that's fine.
But you might. But here's the thing. I think because we tend to look back on our childhood fondly of the stuff we watched, but there are some things that we look back on now.
We kind of regret a little bit,
Yeah. To be fair, the first one, which we both picked this one. So, JT, what does that mean?
We swiped right!
Swiped right!
Yes. It is one of those times where Bill and I have swiped right, actually. So,
yeah.
But without further ado, why don't we get to that topic?
Okay. Well, actually, quick funny story about swiping right. I was texting our dear friend and big fan, Mr. Matt Hemsley.
Shout out to Matt Hemsley.
We love you. Because we agreed on something. He texted to me, we swiped right.
That's funny.
And then, anyway, we got to talk. Okay, we didn't do a Halloween special this year, but you know what? I think this thing is freaking scary enough.
I tend to agree, my friend.
I love you. You love me.
And what is he talking about, ladies and gentlemen? He's talking about one of the most scariest things ever.
The scariest freaking thing known to man. Yes. Barney.
we couldn't think of a topic that and this is what we swiped right. We both picked this. I'm just laughing at my ass off already. This is one of the stupidest. As a child, you're like, oh, it's cool. It's a dinosaur, whatever. At the same time, you're like, this is freaking terrifying. It's like,
look at it.
Look at how terrifying. It's like, I cannot believe that they, first off, we both swipe right. So I'm going to share my half first. But Bill, let me tell you something, bud. As a child on this earth, growing up in the early 2000s, there wasn't really many options for you. So what would your parents do? They'd put on Barney. And Barney is one of the most scary, most mind-twisting things I think I've ever seen, and get a cringe fest from it. For those of you who are listening to us, you won't be able to see this, but I'm sure you know what we're talking about with Barney. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Who would leave their kids with this guy? Let's put it that way. I hate to say it like that, but it's like, oh my God. It's so frightening. Bill, what's your take on Barney?
Do I have to say anything? The guy's okay. I got a bunch of things to say, and you're all gonna hear them, and you're all gonna hear them.
It's so bad.
One, look at him. He's creepy.
Barney
and you want to know something? I question the judgment of the kids' parents. But okay, if anyone's seen the show, it's a bunch of kids in an elementary school, and the Barney doll comes to life. I question the judgment of these kids' parents. I seriously do. Like, hey, son, how was your day? Well, I'm playing a lot with a guy in a dinosaur suit. No, creepy. Call the police. This guy shouldn't be within 50 feet of a playground. No, like literally. But the thing is,
it's so bad.
And listen, I'll admit, my mom will tell you, when I was like 3, 4, 5, I freaking loved Barney when I was a kid.
I mean, who didn't?
No, like when I was a kid, when I was a little kid, my mom will tell you I had like Barney everything.
Really? I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this whole thing right now, but yeah.
And like, and I remember I remember I would watch him like every day when I was a little kid. And just like looking back at it now,
it's weird.
It's just weird. You see why people find it. This thing is just not just annoying, it's creepy. Look at him.
It's like frightening. Thinking about
and you know what the thing is? And because this was brought to you by PBS, Public Broadcasting. And before you think this is going to be a PBS hate rant, it really isn't going to be. But like, here's the thing. If you look at other PBS kids shows, you had Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Fred Rogers, who was basically a freaking saint, who was basically one of the best people who ever lived.
Yep.
You had Sesame Street.
Yep.
That had the brilliance of the late, great Jim Henson.
Yeah, true.
And then you had, and this show is just wrap it up, and this is another show I look back on very fondly, Arthur.
Oh my God.
Why do you say, oh my God?
No, but we're bringing it back tonight, Bill. We're bringing it back. This is
Arthur, because like, you know what? Here's the thing. Though those shows were made for really young kids, and like, I think some of those shows were kind of more legendary because once you look back at it, they cover topics that other kids' shows wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
That's very true.
Like, for instance, I'll give you an example of the previous 3 I mentioned. One, Mr. Rogers. He did an episode about death.
Yeah.
When his fish died. And I know that might sound like a small thing. And another thing about Mr. Rogers is that in 1980, well, like first in 1968, he did a show. I want to say it was either after Martin Luther King or Bobby Kennedy was assassinated. And in 1980, this was an episode that was pulled off for many years, but there was an episode he did after to respond to the assassination of John Lennon and the assassination attempts of. Oh, we're talking about Mr. Rogers, not Barney. But
I gotta cut you off. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing that we're even talking about this to begin with. I'm sorry.
But the assassination attempts of Ronald Reagan and Pope John Paul II.
Yep.
And in that episode, he talked to his audience like adults. Like, he didn't talk down to them. And then you see Sesame Street. They covered the famous episode when Mr. Hooper died. And when they had to explain to Big Bird that Mr. Hooper wasn't coming back. Like, and finally, like Arthur, they covered topics like dyslexia, autism, Alzheimer's, cancer, 9/11 type trauma. And like just recently they did like PBS and Arthur did like these little shorts explaining, things about COVID, going out to vote. They explained recently about racism, in response to what happened to George Floyd.
Yeah.
And those type of shows, I think why, even though like Mr. Rogers, Arthur, and Sesame Street, even though they were made for really little kids, you can look back and think like, you know what, those shows actually tackled adult topics. But and here's what I always say about when kids shows tackle those type of serious topics. There's a difference between dumbing things down and making things relatable. Dumbing things down is just watering it down so they don't understand, while making things relatable is speaking to a level that kids can understand. Because you know what, guys, kids are smarter than we give them credit for. But the thing is, it's like, and I think Doug Walker, because he actually did a review of the Barney movie, Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic, and I think he made a perfect point.
Mm-hmm.
And his perfect point was, because they were able to tackle those with some dignity, that's why people look back on those shows with more respect. Well, with Barney, since he's just, hey kids, okay, think about this. Can you see Barney talking about serious topics like death or cancer or anything like that?
No.
It would sound ridiculous, because you hear that stupid. Because like, here's the joke that Doug Walker, Mr. Hooper's come. Won't come back. Why won't he come back? Or, oh God, I'm making him sound like Tigger. And that's an insult to Tigger, because I actually like Tigger. But, or, what does assassination mean? It means that man killed that other man? Okay, look, guys, I'm just quoting from what Doug Walker said. These are not my own thoughts. But what I'm trying to say is, if something like Barney and Friends tried to tackle those serious topics, it would sound absolutely ridiculous. No, saying ridiculous is being too nice. It would sound stupid beyond belief, and it would just, because, like, listen, God, it's just the thing that
it's really bad, dude. It's really bad.
I can't believe I'm 27 years old. I'm sitting here ranting about Barney. I have to sit here and reflect about my life. But the thing
I'm in the same boat.
We're grown men ranting about Barney.
What have we become?
What have we? Okay. You know what? We're reflecting on our childhood and what worked and what didn't. But the thing is, can we all agree this thing is creepy as hell? And this thing is creepy. This thing is freaking creepy.
It is.
Like,
it's
like, again, I question the judgment of these kids' parents.
I agree.
Like, where were you? What did you do at school today, Johnny? We played with a guy in a dinosaur. I'll have him arrested immediately.
Oh my God.
Like, no, there is actually a whole Wikipedia page, I kid you not, dedicated to Barney hatred. It's called Anti-Barney Humor. You think I'm kidding, but no, I'm not. There's a whole Wikipedia page dedicated to this shit.
Oh my God, Bill.
No, can you believe people actually made a Wikipedia page with this? Of how much they hate Barney? Can you believe that?
That's actually frightening. I don't mean to laugh, everyone, but this is getting to a new level of like stupidity. That but two grown men. This is your entertainment for tonight. Two grown men talking about Barney.
Oh God! And none of us have even been drinking.
I know, like look, this is just those you
heard. I think this episode would have been much more fun if we were both intoxicated.
Oh my God! So, oh my God! For those of you who keep hearing me laugh, there's this hysterical video according to CNN that this kid got his head stuck in a Barney head during a prank. I'm trying not to laugh, but it's just so funny. I don't mean to laugh. I really don't, guys. I'm sorry. It's just
Okay.
it's so stupidly funny. Anyway,
Okay, we got some folks in the chat. Maybe that'll distract us for a moment. Okay, we got Papa Mahoney perched to watch Barney. Amen.
Amen.
And also our good friend, Mr. Joe Wiley.
Greetings and salutations, Joe Wiley.
Joe, this is your entertainment for the evening. I hope you're enjoying this. All in the Family, back in the set. Okay, favorite shows. Okay, you know what? We're going to read this just to calm things down a little bit.
Barney.
Because you said share with us your favorite shows that you hate. Okay, that's weird, but Joe Mahoney. All in the Family. Back in the 70s, it was funny to pick on people for their different races, religions, sexual preferences. Today, not so much. I kind of agree. That is a show that I don't think would cross the line today. I think would cross the line today, but yeah. So, anything else to say about this? Okay, you know what? One more thing to say before we move forward. And you know, the Barney movie was actually the first movie I actually saw in theaters.
Oh my God.
It was either that or Rugrats. I think it was this. I want to say no. I actually think it was. Oh, okay. It was either Barney or Rugrats.
You got a fact check on that, but yeah.
Okay, I hope it was Rugrats. At least that was better than this. But
yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, and like when I was watching Doug Walker's review of it, and I'm like sitting there going, "Damn, this movie is even more creepy than I thought." So why do you think this show, before we move on, because you know, even when we look back on shows, like I said, like Arthur and Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers, we look back at them more fondly. But why do you think when we look back at this, we cringe?
I mean, look at it. For those who are listening to this, you won't be able to actually hear it or see it. But like, for those who are watching, look at it. Look at it. You want your kids playing with this guy? Like, oh my God, it's actually frightening. If my kids came close, and I don't have any kids of my own right now.
Me neither.
Yeah, but like, let's face it. If I saw this walking towards me, I'd want to like literally run the hell away from it.
So if my future children ever discover this show, I am getting my eyes painfully and surgically removed.
Oh my God, Bill. Well, that's a bit of an extreme, but you'd be okay. But if it was ever real, we were like, oh my God.
I'd be like, or I would take that DVD, or DVD still a thing, or those are gone now.
Somewhat, not really.
And then I would say VHS, but that would really show how freaking old I am.
Oh yeah, let's burn the tapes while we're at it, Bill.
Let's put those in it. And I would take anything that has that, take a sledgehammer, and freaking break it. And then okay, guys, I know what you're thinking. Bill has totally lost his mind.
Oh, we both lost our mind. I can't believe we both swiped right on this, of all things.
Oh God, could we swipe right on better things, please?
Well, we only have like one other thing there. Like I said, guys, this is a
really hard topic. You know what? Maybe something to balance this out.
What do you got?
After we talk about this next monstrosity, this might extend the show a little bit, but maybe this is something to balance things out a little bit. Why don't we talk about, when we get after the next monstrosity, why don't we talk about movies or TV shows that we look back fondly as kids?
We'll do that next week.
Okay, yeah. Today's hate night. Next week's like night. Tonight's hate night.
Tonight is hate night. We have to hate.
Just please, everyone, express your hate. Express your hate towards this TV show or any TV show that you liked when you were a kid. Let it out. It's okay. This is a safe space for us to talk. You're amongst friends. It's okay, guys. Let it out. Let it out. It's okay. Yeah. We understand. Yep. I think for some people, this is sort of like therapy. This is like therapy for some people.
Let's face it, there were some shows back in the day that were just you look back and you say, why does it exist? You know, like,
Okay. All right, JT, what's your
Bill,
next one?
I actually have two more. I thought of one
Okay.
more, but the other one I have right now. And for those of you who know me personally, who listen to my show and watch my show and understand where I'm coming from and know me as a person, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Really?
Hear me out, everyone. This show went so downhill because hear me out, Thomas the Tank Engine. Here we go. Tank Engine, not the meme. I know there's great memes of it, but hear me out, everyone. Hear me out. Here we are. We're preaching, and welcome Brendan Mahoney in the chat board. He brought up another good example.
Ooh.
This show, I have a giant complaint to this show because I grew up loving this show a lot. For those of you who were like me and had Thomas the Tank Engine trains everywhere they go in their house, I cannot believe the disgrace that whoever owns this damn brand has pissed me off to no end. Hear me out, Bill. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out, buddy. I'm hearing you out.
Thomas the Tank Engine lives, all of his friends are on the island of Sodor. How many freaking trains are you going to put on this goddamn island when there's like legit, like you're on a freaking island and you're going to put 300 new trains on this island? It logistically makes no sense. And I'm going to call out all the people here and say, you know what, Thomas and friends, and you know what, all you SOBs out there who want to make money, guess what? You might be putting new trains on this really small island and really ruin my childhood a little bit. And you know what you did? You made money off of it. You made money off of it. How dare you make money off of it by extending your, there's not just Thomas, there's James, there's Henry, there's Percy, there's Gordon. You had to include literally 300 more characters just to sell more toys. You have successfully lost my respect. Guess what, everyone? I'm giving you the finger. That was one of the most stupidest things I've ever seen. Because literally, they added more trains they added more characters, Bill. They added more characters because they wanted to sell more trains. That's all they did. Like, what the hell? This is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. And
JT, I have to tell you something very serious.
Bill, talk to me. Calm me down.
No, I think this will make you even worse. There's this thing they have to make. It's called money. So they have to market this to 3-year-olds as much as humanly possible. They have to market this to as much as humanly possible.
I know. It's a damn shame.
And hey, you know what they say?
Money talks.
It's all about the green guy. It's all up. Or come on, listen to the money talk. Come on, listen to the money talk. Ow! Yeah, AC/DC, if you're watching, don't sue us.
Yes, we love you, AC/DC. Just saying. They canceled it too? No way. 1984 to 2021. No effing way.
And you know what the thing is it's like looking back on Thomas the Tank Engine. The show was kind of creepy.
Yeah, talking trains. I mean, it feeds into your brain as a child, but you're like, you know what? Hey, whatever.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. And it's just like the trains weren't even talking. It was just like a voiceover.
I know the mouths never moved, but and then the cartoon they moved, but that's when they got rid of the actual physical train and they made it into like this like slow, like their mouths were moving when they made it like a thing. I don't know. Listen, this show. Good God help us all, all right? God help us all, seriously. I've kept this in for a very long time.
In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti.
Now, Bill, any other comments?
For Thomas the Tank Engine?
The Tank Engine, yes. What do you got? Anything else?
I'll say this.
Money.
Nah, but there was a thing that what's his face? That Mr. Conductor was made by the late great was played by the late great George Carlin.
That's correct.
So something good came out of that.
Of course.
And also, I think Alec Baldwin in one of the movies, because they, again, I'm sorry if I'm bringing up Doug Walker again, but there's a scene when he goes, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. And that became probably Doug Walker's second biggest running gag behind only back credit card. But anyway, because in that episode, he just goes out of his house and yells to some random guy, "Hey, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle." And the guy goes, "Fuck yeah, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle."
Oh my God.
And oh my God. JT, what have our lives become?
We're talking about trains and dinosaurs. What's going on, Bill?
Oh my God.
This is a good topic, though, I gotta admit.
Hey, you know what? Like I said, we get shit out. And getting shit out is good for you.
Yeah, you're not
okay. Okay. And now I'm going to talk about a show.
Oh boy, talk to me, Bill.
Like this one, some would say the show is even more hated than Barney.
Oh no. Wait. I think I know what you're gonna do. Talk to me, Bill. Talk to me.
And thankfully it just got canceled. Caillou.
For real? It got canceled?
Like last year.
How do you even spell his name?
Caillou. AILL.
Canceled for real?
Yeah, I remember somebody a friend of mine posted it. Well, something good came out of 2020.
Oh, that's just harsh.
Why do you say that's harsh?
That's like, I don't know. That's this.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I wish there was alcohol in this thing right now. Unfortunately,
I wish there's alcohol. I have one for you next. Don't worry. I got another one.
Okay.
I have to talk about Caillou.
Can I please talk about this first?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. I used to love it when I was a little kid, but this show is so freaking okay. Like looking back at a few things. One, the pace of it is so freaking boring. Watching paint dry is more interesting. No, it's just a slow pace makes me want to hit something. And just okay, do we have to talk about him? Well, guess what? We have to. We're here, so we have to talk about him.
Go ahead, bud. Go on your rant. Rant.
Caillou is the worst brat ever. Like, seriously. Oh my God, he's just a whiny brat. He's just a whiny brat. If anyone, let me tell you, if anyone chose to not have kids because they watch this show, I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Okay, just fair note. Don't make your reproductive choices on behalf of you watch a show that was made for 3-year-olds. Please don't make those decisions. Thank you. Good night. But anyway, it's just, looking back at him, it's just a half hour of him whining.
Yeah.
Mommy, I want to go to the circus. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, looking back at it, I'm like thinking, somebody shoot me, please. Just get it over with. And then it's like, I don't want it. I'm like, oh my God, kids, stop it. And the parents who just give in to this shit.
Yep.
And this is not even realistic. And if I constantly whine like that to my parents, I'd be in so much trouble. Wouldn't be funny. And oh my God, this show, and it's just normalizing. And I don't like that they're showing these messages to kids, basically saying, just whine and complain, you'll get whatever you want.
Yeah.
The real world doesn't work like that, kids. It doesn't. But unless you're Kanye West, but he's on another planet. Yes, I'm making Kanye jokes. I don't care.
Tonight you are.
Tonight. But anyway, this show, it's just and the puppet segments, that cat puppet is creepy.
It really was.
Gilbert. Oh my God. It's like, it says right here, parents were rejoicing when this show was canceled. And there is a scene in the show when Caillou is like basically pinching his sister to hurt her. Yeah, that's right. This kid's a freaking sociopath.
Oh my God. I love you so much, Bill. You're right.
And you know what? It's like, okay, I know this show has kind of gone off but Family Guy made a joke about Caillou. Yep, we're bringing Seth MacFarlane into this one, folks. We need something to keep us sane. But Seth MacFarlane, Family Guy, they made a joke going like, Family Guy made a joke about Stewie watching Caillou going, but it turns out Caillou's father had such low testosterone, he wouldn't be able to stand up to his son, who's a total sociopath. And also, they were making a joke about him being bald.
Yeah.
About him being bald. And I don't want to say the joke, but it's saying about
you don't have to.
But I'll just say this part going. It's just that the people who designed him just made a weird choice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't want to say the rest of the joke.
No, that's not. We're a PG-13 group tonight.
We have some decency.
Yeah, we're like hey, he has this that. No.
Yeah, but anyway, it's just.
I can't believe they actually canceled it. PBS had the audacity to do it. Not bad. They had the balls.
Finally. You know what? Maybe this is proof that maybe that's the best part of 2020, that this show got canceled.
Probably at this point.
Oh my God. Do we even have anything else to say? Do you have anything to say, JT, or did I just spot everything up perfectly?
You spotted everything on point, my guy. This is just a show that should have died in 2005.
You know what what needs to be done?
What?
Take every exists and let's hold a freaking bonfire.
Not a bad idea.
We'll roast hot dogs and marshmallows over it.
Yes. Preach, buddy, preach.
Yeah. Come, folks. Come, bring your beer, bring your soda, bring whatever you want. Come to the bonfire where we burn Caillou DVDs and just roast hot dogs and marshmallows over it. It's going to be a great time.
For some people, it might be tapes, but who knows? All right,
bring those too. Bring those too. Bring them too, folks.
Rejoice.
We need something to rejoice about nowadays. And everybody watching us are probably thinking we've totally gone off our rockers.
Or have they, Bill? Have they until with our next pick? My next pick, by the way.
Okay, what is it?
I'm gonna swipe right tonight with my cousin who's in the chat board. That sounded really weird, but Brendan Mahoney. Shout out.
Hi, Brendan.
Shout out to you. Teletubbies.
Oh,
can we go on about this, please? This show. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This show sucks from the get-go. Teletubbies. Are you freaking kidding me? The vacuum cleaner's the best part of the show. These Iggy Dinky Poe. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's be real. This show sucked from the beginning. They look like terrorists from another dimension. They look like
this show has got JT so pissed it raised his voice up like 3 octaves.
I know. I am mad tonight. Oh, this show, freaking Tubbies, and this show. I have to find this on. The memes for this show. There's memes. I'm doing this on camera, ladies and gentlemen. This meme is fantastic. I don't care. It's my show. I'm going to show this to Bill, and we're calling it a night in a little while after this. This show sucks.
Holy shit.
Sucks so much. This vacuum cleaner is like the best.
You know who I feel bad for? You know who I feel bad for?
Bill, I gotta tell you right up front, but I had a really rough day today at work. But this tonight mixed bag is making me feel that much more better about myself because this vacuum cleaner.
I'm glad this could be.
Oh my! Our podcast listeners are gonna kill us tonight. Oh my god!
They're probably
this show
like
sucks so much. People,
it literally sucks the life out of them.
It literally.
Oh my god!
This show is so bad. Literally, and they don't even speak English. Literally, I kid you not, Bill. The son, the baby son. Oh my god, the baby son has a kid now. Did you know this? This
I did.
Baby son has a kid.
Well, you know, we can't pick on the actress. She was a kid.
I know, but I'm just
we can't pick on her.
I'm not picking on her. I'm stating a fact. But this show, this thing,
baby son, wash away the pain. Baby son, won't you come? Won't you come?
Thank you, Soundgarden.
Baby son.
This show, it's like, I cannot believe that some creators, like some people, have the full-grown mentality of a 5-year-old to make a show for 5-year-olds about freaking aliens. And there's some extra televisions and all this crap. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Holy crap. Literally, like, for those of you who are listening to us and have no idea what we're talking about, just Google the word Teletubbies and see what comes up. And so
then
stupid.
Like sit in the corner and cry that you looked it up.
They look like oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why would you make something that looks like this?
And when you said the vacuum cleaner is the best part, I'll be honest, I feel bad for the vacuum cleaner. This is probably the vacuum cleaner every day.
Me are familiar places and known places. I don't know the rest of the words. But
This show.
I want to just like make a video montage of the vacuum cleaner and the song "It's a Mad World" playing in the background.
It's a mad world. Like this show. I'm sorry. We have to talk about this. This show just is flat out awful. Whoever thought of this, like, I don't care what country they're from or what like planet they're from. Like, holy God, can you imagine? Literally, can you imagine kids watching this? Like, we watched it when we were younger, but I'm like, what the hell? Literally, the vacuum cleaner is the best part of the show. You have to admit that, but that was pretty good.
The vacuum cleaner is literally
That's part of the show.
The vacuum cleaner should run for president of the United States next time around. It's like straight up.
So vacuum cleaner 2024.
Vacuum cleaner 2024, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it, baby. Vacuum cleaner 2024. It's gonna win, baby. It's gonna win. Because the bench, yeah. But you know what? Might be a bad candidate. You know why, JT? Because it really sucks.
He might suck the fun out of the political campaign.
It might, or JT, it might clean up the mess in the political campaigns.
I guess that really blows, huh, Bill?
Where's my good friend, the pun master, Mike Rifkin, when we need him?
Oh,
Mike probably Rifkin, come
shout out to you.
About more puns right now. Mike, if you're watching this by some chance, please come on. Please come on. We need more puns.
We'd love to have you on.
Come on, Mike. Come on in. But anyway,
let's jump over the chat board for a second. Imagine 4 giant Teletubbies chasing you down in broad daylight. Call the police.
Oh God, Brandon, you sound like a hoot. But anyway,
this show is petrifying. It is so terrifying. Like, who Imagine waking up with this over your face. Like they're like, "Hey everyone, it's Poe. Hi everyone, I'm Poe." Oh my god!
But did you ever hear about the one controversy, which I actually think is kind of funny?
Which one?
Jerry Falwell. He was a evangelist in the 80s.
Yeah.
He kept yelling that Tinky Winky is gay.
Okay.
No, that was actually a thing.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
That was a thing. Like he kept yelling, like, because he said Tinky Winky is a thing, is a term in the gay community. Tinky Winky is gay. I'm like, okay, dude, if you're obsessing over the sexuality of a fictional character, then
I agree.
then you seriously need to reevaluate your existence.
Like, bruh, this is like, dude, no one, this is one of these, and the title text, oh my God. For those who are listening, you won't be able to see this, but the CNET link that we have pulled up says, even Teletubbies are getting COVID vaccines. Good Christ, everyone.
I hope that's not real.
Well, yeah, well, it's my show. I can do what I want.
Memes.
Nothing but memes. Nothing but Teletubby memes. That's what the show is meant to be, a meme. The show is meant to be a freaking meme. All right. The show is an atrocity to the earth. Like, look at this. Look at this. Do you think this is okay? Bill.
That's creepy as hell.
Look at that. That's petrifying. I wouldn't let my kids go near that at all, or my grandparents, for all I care. Like, that's frightening.
Are there videos going in the bonfire too?
Oh, no, we're not just burning the bonfires. We're burning the costumes themselves.
Everything's going into the bonfire.
There's just all four of them in there too. Why you gotta do? Let's burn them all.
I don't want to hurt people. Okay. How much you want to bet the people in those suits that probably hate their lives now?
They're probably ex-cons, if anything.
How much you want to bet when they try to find another acting job? They probably don't even put that on their resume.
I was a Teletubby. You were a what?
But you know what? Like, I hate to go back to Barney for 1 second, but you know what? Like, for instance, and I should have said that when we talked about Barney. I'm sorry if I'm bringing it up now, but like actually some big names came out of Barney.
Selena Gomez, right?
Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato.
Demi, yeah.
Do you think like those were really the only kids I think who made it big out of Barney? Do you think like the rest of them, when they put that on their resume and they're trying to find another acting job, they're like, wait, you were on Barney?
I don't think they look that far back at them. I mean, that's my opinion, but
no, like, because there was actually back when I used to watch American Idol.
Yeah.
There was actually a young girl. There was actually someone who, oh
my God.
There was actually someone who, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. There was someone who, when she was a little girl, she was on Barney.
Uh-huh.
And, as I want to say, she was in her early to mid 20s. And she auditioned for American Idol. And she was wearing like a skin tight outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, gentlemen, I'm giving you some enjoyment tonight.
Yeah,
he was wearing a skin tight outfit, and she walks in. Was Simon Cowell still here? I don't remember, but
I don't even know.
Anyway, it was Randy Jackson, and one of the others go, "Wait a minute, you look familiar." And she's like, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, you want to?" "Yeah, I was on Barney." And she goes, and they go like, "Oh, that's right. Can you please sing the song?" Like, fine. And she was singing that, "I love you." And then,
please rise to the national anthem.
I'm like looking back at it now, thinking that poor girl, that poor freaking girl. Like, can you please sing the Barney song? And like, fine. She looked like she didn't want to do it, but she's like, you know what? I'm on TV. These people are gonna get me to Hollywood. I might as well do it. And then she sang the song, what is it? Free Your Mind by En Vogue. Free your mind, the rest will follow. And they're like, And it was Randy Jackson who asked her, so what's the big dream? She goes, the big dream is to show that Barney kids do grow up. And I'm like, listen, getting back to Teletubbies, I guarantee you the people who did this show or the kids who were on the show, they hate their lives now.
I would not bet against that.
They probably hate their freaking lives. And they're probably like, okay, so what have you done in the past 30 years? You were on Teletubbies. Okay, which one were you? You were the green one? Be like,
no, I was the red one.
Oh, you were the red one. Okay, you were Paul. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, these people probably, I think anyone who worked on that show hate their existence right now.
Oh, I'm sure they do, bud. I'm sure
they probably hate that they even worked on this thing. And they're probably sitting in the corner with a bottle of Jack crying. That why did I participate in something like this? I like the vacuum cleaner. I don't know. Do you think the vacuum cleaner doing well?
Oh my god!
Do you think the vacuum cleaner's doing well?
I hope the vacuum cleaner's doing well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a vacuum cleaner like that around my house.
Like making jokes about the people who worked on this show. I hope they're well. I hope they're fine. I hope they're healthy. And I hope maybe they moved on and maybe they're working on something else.
And I hope they're just living very happy lives. But I hope they don't put this freaking thing on their resume because you know who was really creeped out about this show? My dad.
Yes. Oh,
my dad. Because I remember when my brother, he watched it when he was young. My dad walked in and said, "Why the hell is this thing on? Why the hell is this show on?" Yeah, folks. So we hope you're enjoying yourselves watching us torture ourselves about Barney, Caillou, Thomas the Tank Engine, and Teletubbies. We hope you're enjoying this because we are. Okay, so
I'm gonna let this photo just dip for a little bit. I wanted to go over the chat board for a second, Bill. Tyler Thunder, welcome back, my friend.
Oh, who's Tyler Thunder?
Tyler Thunder's been a long time subscriber of ours. When we had 200 subscribers, now we have over 900. He's been a long time viewer of ours, and hopefully he's doing well. Brendan M in the chat board. Hopefully you're doing well as well. If you have any other suggestions, please feel free to jump in the chat board as well.
You know what
you guys think?
I kind of want to think now since you did 3. I want to think about a third one.
If you can think of one more, then that's
better than
the
vacuum cleaner. PBS for a moment. Let's lay off PBS.
This is vacuum cleaner. I'm sorry. It's the best.
It is the best. Oh God, was there any like Disney Channel shows that maybe?
I can name some if you want, but
for you, yeah, you know what? Should we think about maybe more like the Playhouse Disney, like the ones that were made for toddlers, and the ones that were made for like slightly older kids?
Well, this vacuum cleaner was clearly made for kids.
All around me are familiar places and washed up places and oh God, that famous meme. But anyway, huh? Okay, you know, I know
I have. Go ahead, you go first. Go ahead. I have one.
No, actually, no, you first. You first.
You ready?
Ready.
Like, Brendan, I'll get to yours in a second. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're switching over to the Mighty Mouse called Disney Channel. I'm coming for you. Hannah Montana.
Really?
Yes, I'm a guy.
You really hate that show.
When it was on, I could not believe. First of all, I never liked it to begin with. I never liked Hannah. I know everyone. It's weird. How do you not like? I just never liked it. I never liked the Lizzie McGuire movie. That whole like Disney phase for a lot of kids. I
will say with Lizzie McGuire, I'll be honest with you. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing to admit on camera. Hilary Duff was kind of my childhood crush.
You're fine, dude. That's all.
Hilary Duff. Well, she was really, and I think nowadays she still looks really good. I think Hillary Duff still looks really good.
I haven't seen her lately, but yeah, I'm sure she does.
You know, but she was kind of Hillary Duff was kind of my first celebrity crush.
Not too bad. I thought of this. The moment I thought of this, I was like, you know what? We can definitely do something. I mean, I just wanted to bring it up. I don't really have any care. I just wanted to.
Okay, well, this show in general, and this was before Miley Cyrus went crazy.
And she became a rock star, apparently, because now she's touring with Metallica and doing stuff with Metallica. Good for her.
Yeah, it's good to think that she's not crazy anymore. But, okay, she might still be, but. This show, I was actually kind of indifferent towards. I was kind of indifferent towards this show when I was a kid. Like, I remember watching it once or twice. I remember the brother actually being pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I got to tell you, like, the whole secret thing of, like, it's like, oh, no one knows. It's kind of like Batman. Like, you don't know her identity and all this stuff, right? It's one of those things.
But it's like either you're a teen pop star or you're at night. What sounds better? You're a teen pop star or you come out at night to rid Gotham City of evil. Which one sounds better?
Batman.
You're damn right, because it's freaking Batman. Folks, if you have the choice to be Batman or Hannah Montana, be Batman. Just be Batman, please. If you choose to be Hannah Montana, I don't judge you. Outwardly, I judge you silently. But yeah, I was kind of indifferent towards that show.
I have two more if you can't think of any.
I got some others too. It's so weird. We only thought of two, and now we just got more coming out. This is a good thing.
Are you ready? Can I give you one, or do you want to give me one?
I'm going to give you one.
Go for it.
We're back in Disney. We're back in the House of the Mouse.
House of the Mouse.
Corey in the house.
I was just about to say that.
We swiped right twice. So when are you taking me to dinner, JT?
Well. Honestly,
am I picking the place or you picking the place?
For those of you who don't know, we have a new T-shirt in the store called 1-800-GOT-BILL. I recommend
1-800-GOT-BILL. Buy it
in our merch store. Just saying,
merchandising.
Yes, I didn't care for this. Is really like young for me. I was really young. I didn't really care for it.
For those of you who remember the show That's So Raven, this is basically the spinoff of Corey and his father moved to DC because his father is the president's now personal cook, and it wasn't all bad, but
I remember. I don't remember particularly a lot of it about it, but I do remember that it was like, so
it was just stupid though. It was a stupid show, and I just didn't particularly care for it. Now looking back, I liked it when I was a kid, but looking back at it, it's weird. It's annoying. What was your one?
Thank you to my cousin Brendan from the chat board. Brendan Mahoney.
You're cool.
Oh no, the Explorer. Come on, Bominos! Everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. I know that we can do it. Bill, you look like you're about to scream and go on a rant. Go for it, my friend.
Well, to be honest, I think the biggest crime of this show is that it's annoying.
It really is. It's
not okay. Well, Barney and Teletubbies are a whole nother, and Caillou are a whole other level. The biggest crime of this show is just it's annoying.
It's worse than Caillou annoying, or no?
I don't think it is. Is it as bad as Barney and Caillou and Teletubbies? No. But is it still bad? Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a lot, dude.
Because and she's yelling, why are you yelling? We're right here. We can hear you. You don't have to yell.
Oh my God. You're right. For those who don't know what we're talking about Dora the Explorer. Like, good God, everyone. I really hope they canceled that show.
They already made a movie about it based on it.
Live action, Dora the Explorer being arrested for crossing the border. Oh my god.
Okay, that's kind of
That's pretty
bad. That's
pretty bad. Sorry, I mean to laugh, but like that's a cross thing. I don't. The live action movie of it was like, I didn't see it, but I'm like, really? Also, can you believe this ran for 19 seasons?
I can't believe it ran for 19 seasons.
I don't like. There's a part of me that's like, really? You lasted that long with this property?
You know what the thing is, though? I'll give this show credit. I'm going to give this show credit on something.
What?
At least it tried to teach kids another language. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I mean, it taught you how to speak Spanish, which is good. The second biggest language on the planet.
You know, it was teaching kids Spanish. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Hey, I'm learning Spanish right now.
So that's one. I guess that's
And
I think that's one good thing that at least came out of it.
Yeah, it's funny, Bill. Are we good with Dora? I have another one if you want.
Yeah, let's go on.
So you're gonna think I'm crazy.
I already think you're crazy, so nothing will change.
I was thinking about this the other day, but Clifford the Big Red Dog. Do you remember this?
Really?
It was just weird to me. It was based off the books, but like it's like weird to me. Like it's just this giant, like red dog. It was a little strange at some points to me. It was just a little strange at some points to me. I don't hate it now, but I thought it was worth bringing up. What do you think? And they're making a movie about it too, like a legit live action film about it.
This is another thing I was kind of indifferent towards when I was a kid, but I remember watching maybe a few episodes when I was a kid, and I thought it was okay.
I mean, I don't remember all
It doesn't really weigh high on my hate-o-meter. It's
just it's not like I said, I don't hate it. It's just like, it's just there. It's one of those shows that's just there.
And hey, what?
I'm gonna change gears for a sec. This is more up your alley.
Okay, let's see it.
The big, comfy couch.
Oh boy!
How bad is this? Do you remember this?
Vaguely, I remember it when I was a kid. Just looking back on it now,
it looks weird.
Have you ever even watched it?
Yeah, when I was younger.
It is. To be honest, it is creepy.
It's just like it's the big, comfy couch.
What? I've watched you know what? I'm about to be honest with you. When I was younger, so much younger than today, clowns scared the ever-loving crap out of me.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, bud, like clowns scare me too.
No, because when you're the things that you watch when you watch Batman the animated series and you think all clowns are gonna blow shit up.
Yeah.
Or when you're older and you watch and we thank our dear friend Mr. Stephen King for for it. This is just like there's actually this YouTube channel called Defunct Land. Everyone go check it out. It's very interesting. Mm-hmm. When they talk about old defunct TV shows. And I was watching the one on the big comfy couch. They actually did one that I don't know if you remember this a couple of years ago, but there was creepy sightings of people in clown costumes 5 years ago.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's frightening.
And on a Canadian TV show, they brought that woman.
They did.
They brought that woman. And he goes, "Clowns are wonderful and friendly and sweet people. None of them will hurt you." And then she goes, "Oh, well, thank you." And he goes, "I have one more thing to say." And she goes, "What?" And she has a chance going, "Prepare to die."
Oh my God. Okay.
It is so messed up, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. I got one for you.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
The Wiggles.
Oh, I got another one after you too, and then we might call the night after that because we got your pick of the Wiggles. Oh my God, Bill! Please elaborate on how crazy and stupid this was.
Wait, were you thinking the same thing?
Yes
Did
and
we?
no.
Okay, we somewhat swiped right.
We swiped right, my friend. We did. We did
We
it twice.
swiped right.
3 times tonight. Woo!
You better be taking me to a good dinner.
We can go out to get pizza.
Okay, so let's get some buffalo chicken pizza. That's good.
We'll go to B Dubs.
Yeah, or okay, so okay, for those of you who've never watched The Wiggles, first of all, God bless you. Thank God you didn't.
Rant.
It were these 4 guys, and now there's actually female Wiggles. Wow, diversity. That's great. But
Yeah.
apparently they would just sing like these weird, annoying songs. Some would be covers of popular children's song, but then if I have to hear the fruit salad, yummy.
It's
If I
still
ever
in
hear
my
that
goddamn
again,
head. Bill, it's still in my goddamn head.
after all these freaking years,
After all these freaking years, bastards.
I just do we have to talk about the songs are just annoying and get stuck in your head? And 2, do we even have to talk about the side characters who are creepy as hell?
With Captain Feathersword.
I'm sure he's not. I'm sure they got and Dorothy. God, that dinosaur looks creepy. Listen, I'm sure the one who did the voice of her, I'm sure she's a lovely person, but I'm sure she's a really nice lady.
Oh.
I'm sure she's. But look at that emotionless face.
And that emotion.
Barney has more emotion than that.
He really does.
And it's just creepy that they don't even move the mouth. It's just. And I'm like, God, this show is just.
Aren't they like
octopus, I even forgot his name.
Aren't the Wiggles like Australian?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Listen, no offense to the great nation of Australia, but this is your worst export.
Listen, AC/DC was a lot better than this.
What was that?
AC/DC was a lot better than this. The Wiggles are on
Send us better shit, Australia. Send us better shit.
Yeah, Australia. We love Australia. We're just saying.
The great nation of Australia. They're good.
The
I'm
great
sure
continent of Australia, Bill. The great continent.
Yes, they're a continent.
You're the only planet. You're the only part of the planet that is literally a continent and a country. Good for you.
If we have any listeners who are from the great land down under,
we salute you.
We salute you. But you gave us some pretty shitty stuff like this. But the octopus, I don't even remember the octopus's name.
I just remember the green dinosaur again. It's like it's Barney's cousin, probably.
And then you got
yeah, this is weird.
And then you got Wags the dog. and again, the dog is probably the one who shows the most emotion.
Easily.
Wag. And okay, but I know but now there are 2 female Wiggles because I guess a few of them have retired. One of them was having health issues, so I hope he's fine. I hope he's doing.
I remember this Wiggles.
Yeah, I think a few of them. I think one of them had health issues, so I think that's why he stepped aside. I hope he's doing well. I really do. Just because we hate these shows, we don't hate the actual people. We just think they've made some very poor career choices.
I agree.
We just think they made some very poor career choices. But anyway, that's interesting. A new gender balance and diverse for a YouTube series. Oh, okay. It's not a bad idea, but just this whole thing in general, it was a stupid show. Okay, to be fair, I was maybe a little older than most people who than most kids who watch it. Maybe I was a little older, so maybe I even thought. But even watching it then, I'm like, this is so freaking stupid. But yeah, this like
it's just weird.
And
just straight up weird.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your next one?
I had one on the tip of my tongue and I forgot it. But I have one. I had two. I have one that I remember. I forget the other one. You have to. If it's okay if I don't remember it, it's fine. But it was like, hold on. I just found this one weird. Let's put it this way, because it's a show that there's. Let's see if Bill remembers this one.
Oh Christ!
You're like
the hand guy. The hand.
Yeah. How do you spell it? I don't even know. Ubi?
Oobi.
Hold on. Yeah, this was a terrible idea. This just was an awful idea. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, good for you.
You want to know something? There's no words. It's just random grunt noises.
It's just people talking with their hands. Like, Alex Federa, shout out to you.
Hey, Alex Federa's watching.
No, it's an inside joke, Bill. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I thought he was watching.
I'll show you one day. This is ridiculous. I don't get this. I remember this being on TV, and what the hell? It's just hands with eyeballs. What the hell? Like this is thank God it only lasted 5 seasons. That's way too many in my opinion. So stupid.
Oh God!
Look at this. Just look. Ubi Degrassi. Look at that. It's ridiculous.
Well, because I think I know that it was on this show called. It was on this network called Noggin, or as I call it, Nick Jr. Reject Channel.
Nick Jr. Reject Channel. I like that.
And after a certain time, the Noggin would switch over to the N, which was more older kids.
Yeah, I remember that
teenager thing, and the Degrassi reruns were on there. But
from 2000 to 2005, oh my God!
I can't believe this thing. I can't believe this thing existed.
I can't believe it's like, this. I just looking at it. It's a dumb concept. Like, what the hell?
I'm like literally questioning my existence right now. Looking at this.
Oh God, no, don't do that.
No, everyone, I'm fine. You know what I meant.
Oh my God, you're totally fine. Listen, I just know Ubi is like one of those weird shows that just like, oh my God, just weird, just a flat up weird show that should never have been existed in the first place. It's just like literally googly eyes and a hand. What the hell?
Well, these people who made this show aren't winning any Nobel Prizes anytime soon.
Nope.
This is what the pitch meeting was probably like. You ready?
What?
All right, guys. We need an idea for a new TV show for kids. Ooh, let's have a show where people use their hands and we don't see the rest of the body. Oh my God. Brilliant. What do? It's just simple. We just do this. We just do this. I mean, just make random grunt noises. Like, we just do that. And let's put, but they need to see something or it's going to look creepy. Let's just put googly eyes on them. Brilliant.
It's probably the biggest waste of time ever, to be honest with you. It's just
and then when the studio is probably like, this is such a waste of time and a waste of money. Thankfully, it's just handing googly eyes, so it probably doesn't cost us much.
And it costs $5.
Like, why are we keeping this show? It's stupid. Yeah, but it only costs us.
So we're keeping it.
So we can't something at least smart. No, smart costs money.
Oh my God.
So,
well,
God. Okay.
Do you have any other picks? Just wondering.
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good too, bud.
This was a fun one.
This, we definitely need to have fun tonight. And it's ultimately, guys, is what you guys have to say as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show.
Maybe next week we'll do the opposite. Shows that we still love.
Or it could be the flip. We might as well do reverse. We'll do shows that we
shows and movies. We couldn't really think of any movies tonight.
We couldn't think of any movies. That's okay. We'll do some that say, do you I can't even think it all right now. We'll do loved as a child. No, so hated as a child, but loved as an adult, which is like meaning it grows into you and you grow up with it, kind of thing. Like,
you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Let's do that for next week. Sound good?
That is a great idea. Let's
I like that idea a lot. Let's do that for next week. So next week's topic is going to be, I know it's called mixed bag. Every week is different, but next week's going to be that. It's going to be what we do is something we didn't like as a child, but we grew up loving or liking a lot. That's really interesting. And maybe not as fun, but something interesting to talk about. So I want to just go before thanks the good man joining me as always. I want to just point out to you, because some of you guys are there, we do have several things for you guys as well. If you like the show, first off, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We do this every Wednesday night. I upload segments of our show to YouTube as well, called Mixed Bag Segments. And follow us, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram, simply at The Super Review Show. I want to thank the good man joining me as always, Bill Murphy.
It is always a pleasure, my dear friend.
Fun-filled conversation tonight, my friend. It was quite the night for us tonight.
Yeah, I think tonight this was the episode that we got angry at a few things.
Yes, Teletubbies especially. But we have. I have to tell you the truth, guys. We thought we wouldn't have enough topics, but ultimately that's what you guys have to say as well. Thank you so much for chatting with us as always during the chat board. And if you haven't already, check out our merch store. There's a link for it on our YouTube channel. You can check that out too. There's new shirts up there available right now with some of the things that we've said, including
1-800-GOT-BILL. And of course, the famous one that's still there. Thanks, COVID.
It's a thumbs down emoji with the Thanks COVID t-shirt. So check out our merch store. You might find something like we have a mug, we have t-shirts. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, actually. How about that? But anyways, thank you so much for watching and listening, guys. You guys are the best. Until next time, everyone.